Namaste, my fellow strikers. Holy Materia here, back with another Shinobi Striker video. Today we're going to be talking about the 2.42 update. So let's get right into it. Okay, so my bad guys, I know I've been doing videos that have to do with things that happen in the update, but I just realized that I didn't do a video just talking about everything that the update came with. And this was a hype update, so let's just get right into everything that this update had. Man, just season 5 in general has had like the best updates of all times in the Shinobi in Shinobi Striker. Like besides update 2.0 when the game kind of like completely changed, when they introduced survival exercise and we got like the new little map with that. Like these updates have been the best since then, like every one of them. I think only when Tamari came out we didn't get a new map, but every other DLC that has come out since in season 5 we've gotten a new map. We got a new map with Madara, we got a new map with Konohamaru, and now we got another new map with Baryon Mode Naruto. So yeah, man, these updates have been super hype and we're getting a lot of quality of life stuff in 2.42. Now I'm not gonna say like this is the best update because the first one, Madara's, was very special because that was the first time we got a real new map in the whole Shinobi Striker history. And then with Konohamaru, we got another new map and we got the report button and all this stuff, so that was also really hype. But this is like still on that level, man. Getting this new map was incredible. So let's just go through everything first. The patches were a huge W so far. Yeah, let's go through the patch notes first. Okay, so let's look at the rebalance, ninjutsu, and secret techniques. So with attack types, the Sharingan got nerfed, so now it has a longer cooldown time. But you know how these devs are, they couldn't just nerf attack types, so they had to give them a buff also. The Super Uzumaki Rasengan Ultimate got a buff, so now it will follow enemy movements more, and the projectile moves a little bit faster now. So I mean, and that isn't really anything that makes attack types overpowered. I guess nobody was really using that ult, so yeah, that's a fine buff too. It didn't make, I've used that since the update. It didn't make it like crazy broken or anything. So yeah, that's a W right there. Nerfing the Sharingan and giving an ult some love that wasn't really used that much. And then with all the stuff that we've gotten in this update, like besides I guess the new map is probably the most hype thing for me, but this range buff to heavenly hand power is so nice, man. Me and Hinata have been talking about this for months and months. So it says now usable even while being attacked. So while people are comboing you up, you can use heavenly hand power to get out of those bad situations. And from what I hear, you can even get out of traps like icicle swallow and stuff like that, where you're like where you're restricted. It says added super armor, increased defense for user while activating, and then the ninjutsu cooldown time has been increased. So you know they can't just buff range types. They had to. This is really a rebalance technically, but it's really a buff though overall, because the move is so much more useful now. It's almost like having a Sharingan type of move for range types, where we get like an extra sub sort of thing. It's not as good as a sub because you can't get out instantly, since the Rinnegan has like that startup time. You'll still take that damage while you're starting it up, but at least we have another way to like avoid getting attacked, because you know range types are always getting jumped. So the cooldown time increased by 2 seconds, which is the same with the Sharingan. It also got increased by 2 seconds. So Sharingan went from 15 to 17, and Heavenly Hand Power went from 16 to 18, I think. But that increase in the cooldown time is worth it for what it does now, because now it's like a whole different move. It has so much more utility than it used to. It was already like one of the most unique moves and like just a great move in general, but now it's like almost an essential thing for range types to have. And then there was a unnecessary nerf to Majestic Destroyer Flame, so that has a longer cooldown time now. So this also has the cooldown time got increased by 2 seconds. And like I said, they can't just buff range types. They have to nerf their best move. But I don't think that's going to be that big a deal, because I don't feel like people throw out Majestics as soon as they come off cooldown time anyway. And then the next buffs are just straight up ino-shika-cho. So Choji's entire kit got buffed for the defense type. So partial expansion jutsu user is now propelled further forward during use, so you'll go farther when you use it. And then with the spiky human boulder, now it can climb up walls in an increased amount of time the ninjutsu lasts. And it increased the speed at which the user can travel when the ninjutsu is active. So it's faster, it can go up walls, and it lasts longer now. So it's just It's better in every way. They were really like, yo, please use Choji, man, please use this dude. And then super expansion jutsu, the ult, it says it decreased the amount of secret technique gauge that's needed to activate, and it increases the speed at which the user can travel when the ninjutsu is active. I'm not sure what they mean by that, because super expansion jutsu, you don't move while you're in it. So maybe they mean like it just comes down faster. I'm not sure. I'll have to test it out more. And then also Karma Linchpin got a nerf, so now it takes longer to get it. So the Karma Linchpin while the defense ultimate. And then for healers, Ino got a buff because she's part of the ino-shika-cho, so mind transmission jutsu got buffed. And now that is the one that's like the mind transfer, where she enters your mind. It's not her healing jutsu. So this one, it increased the speed at which mental energy travels, increased the length which mental energy can travel, and decreased the amount of time mental energy travels. So it's really an adjustment, but it ends up being a buff though, because now it's faster. It can actually go farther, but it just decreased the amount of time that the energy lasts, which isn't really like a real thing, because it really, all that they're saying is that it doesn't stay out for as long, but that's just because it's faster now. So that's not really a nerf at all. Like it makes it look like there's a part of it that got nerfed, but that's not really what happened, because it can actually go farther than it used to. It just doesn't stay out as long, which isn't really bad, because now the tracking is better too. So yeah, it's faster, and it's just 100% better. I just had a video about it, so yeah, this move is dope now. And then the Shika part in the ino-shika-cho, Shadow Stitching Jutsu got a buff, so it increased the amount of damage dealt by the ninjutsu. So yeah, these are some W patch notes, man. Like especially the buff to Heavenly Hand Power. In the nerf to Sharingan, like I don't really mind Sharingan that much, but a lot of people in the Shinobi Striker community hate Sharingan with a passion. It's like one of their least favorite moves, so that's a big W, I think, for the Shinobi Striker community. And yeah, and nobody really used Choji stuff. And I love that they buffed ino-shika-cho. I'm gonna have a video about that coming soon too, so yeah, stay tuned for that. And then, so another thing that they updated is that when you're in the lobby, you can push triangle, and you can just teleport to wherever you want to go. So you don't have to like walk to Sakura to go to the inn, or you don't have to walk to Shikamaru to go into a match. And also when you're in another menu, like say you go to the inn, you can push R1 or whatever your platform's equivalent is, and you can select where else you want to go from there. Now this doesn't help with the blue screens, even when you do it that way, because they basically just teleport you there. So like you'll see the screen go black, and then you'll see Sakura for a second, and then you'll just pop in there. So you're still doing the exact same thing. It just makes it faster for you. So you'll still blue screen the same way as you did before from this, but it's a nice little improvement. It's a nice little quality of life improvement, so that you don't have to walk back and forth if you don't feel like it. Personally, I still like the immersion of like being in the lobby and being able to walk around and talk to people, but yeah, sometimes I use this too if I just need to do something real quick. And also you can use this when you are in a situation where they won't let you talk to somebody. Like sometimes you can't talk to Sasuke because you have too many scrolls or something, but if you push triangle and just go to the shop like that, it will let you go in there even if you have too much stuff. I'm not sure why that works, but it does though, so that's something that's good. So we talked a lot about Baryon Mode Naruto. This was a good DLC, or a great DLC. It's actually more overpowered than I thought it was, but it's still not broken, I wouldn't say. It's very, very strong though, but it's not, I still wouldn't say it's broken. But attack types are just broken in general, so anything they get that's even decent is just gonna make them more broken. But yeah, so we talked a lot about the Baryon Mode Naruto, and then let's just talk a little bit about the new map, man. It's incredible. Another map that had pitfalls that they redid, and they took the pitfalls away. So that's a big W there. They really know that the community hates those pitfall maps because they're all terrible. So yeah, that's one of the biggest dubs of this whole update. And like when you look at the mini map, it looks like this stage is not very big, but it's actually like very large, especially on one of the setups. Like it's kind of shaped like a triangle, and when you have the base battle where each base is in each corner of the triangle, and it's huge. Like it's a long distance that you have to go to get from base to base. So yeah, man, this map is so good. It looks really nice. It has waterfalls and stuff. It just has like a better aesthetic. Actually feels like you're in a forest now. I love the huge tree in the middle, and the mechanic with how the ropes are there sometimes, and like sometimes they'll go away, and like the different parts will be locked, and like at a certain point in the match they'll go away. And then also, just like the other 2 new maps, the placements of the objectives change depending on the time of day. So like the bases will change locations, the flags will change locations, and also the first scroll will change locations, and the stakes and stuff on Barrier Battle. So not only is it a new map, but it feels fresh every time because it's always different. You never know what's going to happen. I wish they would do that with the original maps. I'm not sure why they haven't done that yet, or if they plan to do it. And if not, why not? I'm not sure like what's going on with that, but I assume that they would do that eventually, just to make the old maps more, just to make them a little bit fresh. Like, because at this point, going to the old maps feels kind of like lackluster. Like, this is one of the original maps that we've been playing for 4 years with the same objectives as always. Like, I feel like that would be an easy way to make those feel a little bit fresher now that we have some new maps. But let me just be appreciative that we're getting all these new maps, because I did not think we were getting the map on this update, because in the breakdown of like the preview of season 5, they said that we were getting a new map in summer and a new map in fall. So I was thinking that we were only getting 2 new maps, or like renovated maps, or whatever they call it. But these are new maps. I don't care. I don't think they need to play it safe and say renovated. Like, these are legit new maps. Even though they're like different versions of ones we have, they're still like so different that they're new. They're brand new. But yeah, so this was a big surprise that we got a new map with the Baryon Mode update. So that was one of the reasons that this was so exciting, and this was such a big W of an update, man. But yeah, man, the new dev team has been stepping it up. Like, I feel like I said before, a lot of the DLC this season has been really well balanced. Even though this Naruto DLC is really, really good, maybe overpowered, it's still not broken like some of the old DLC that came out in the other seasons. Like, I still wouldn't say that it's broken, even though the bullet barrage is really, really strong. I still don't think I wouldn't say that it's even broken. So they've gotten better at balancing the DLC. They're giving us all these new maps, and like now I can't really imagine Ishiki coming out and not giving us a new map, because like that's the end of the season. So I feel like he'll probably give us a new map too. I wonder, what do you guys think? Will it be a renovation of the cloud map or the rain map? Because those are the only ones left. Like, now we got renovation. There's so many maps. Yeah, I would like to see the cloud map renovated, just because it's a pitfall map, and hopefully they would find a way to make it have no pitfalls. And the rain map is already pretty good. So yeah, I would say I want the cloud map to be redone, as long as they made it without pitfalls somehow. Maybe they could put like a net under there or something to say like, yeah, it's still up in the cloud, but there's like a safety net. Like, are those guys really living in that place with where they could just fall to their doom? Like, there should be something underneath them. So yeah, maybe they could do something like that, how they put the lake at the bottom of the new Hidden Forest map. But yeah, man, this was a WW update, just like the other updates. It's super hype, man. This has just been super hype. Yeah, but this video is getting really long, way longer than I meant for it to be. Sorry guys for being so late on this update video, but yeah, this update was a big dub, because I don't want it to seem like this update wasn't hype, because it was. I just have been having so much fun actually playing stuff in the update that I forgot to make the update video. So yeah, here it is, guys. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more content like this, because I got a whole bunch of stuff coming, because this, like I said, this update is super hype. There's a lot of stuff to check out and to practice with. So yeah, I've got a lot more coming for you guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Everybody stay safe out there. Peace and love.